Hello and welcome to this full moon energetic update. I'm opening here, I'm on the road, moving around in Denmark these days to share the energy, share whatever wants to be shared. As we are opening here and sharing the full moon energetic updates, today it's a kind of a special edition because I want to share with you the latest recognition of the expansion, the support to the expansions of our consciousness, here where we are. Breathe soft, deep, and use your intention on participation. And we open with the field of love and light, and at the same time opened for the energy work for Earth in the new era field. And you can participate as an active energy worker by choice, and the health field will ensure that the way you participate is perfect to you, to the field, and to the work. Soft, deep breathing. The energy takes on, supports us well. Maybe you can sense it. The support surrounding us, grounding us, and aligning us with the work that suits us as well, equally as we participate in this support of the distribution of the stardust. The stardust has arrived to support our consciousness, to connect with the self before and beyond technology, and to support our aligning with technology in a way where the spirit, the energy of the technology will get lift when it's aligning with the contribution to what makes sense to the future, to the fulfillment of the future's possibility, the best they can be. So the more aligned our usage of technology will be with the future's possibility, the stronger connection, the stronger reflection, the stronger support with the stardust. Maybe this makes sense to you. Maybe it's kind of crazy talk. Allow it to be what it is and see how it makes sense to you to participate here. If you have people and places you would like to support with love and light, you can use your intention and choose the support given here to be brought to them. And this feature, this possibility works 4 days after the full moon, also even during replay. For the energy for the earth and for us, who is the earth, we ignite the 13th dimension, and the spherical field of consciousness arrives. It's already here, but it will be more present, more activated. And in the 13th dimension, with the spherical field activated, we are part of the mutual field of the gathered earth people. There's no distortion here, no dividing. We are united in the best way that can be, and more. The future versions ignite here and grow. And as we participate here, this arrives, gets stronger in this moment and in this time where we are in the energy work under the full moon. We align with the new era field of consciousness, and this prepared, igniting with all ways of being the mutual field, wherein this 13th dimensional activation, the 13th dimensional connection, we will automatically be total balanced in our unique version and in the mutual version as well. And in the field with the enhanced connection and the fulfillment of our consciousness, the field ensures that it participates in our reality, each and every one of us completely. And then it merges into what can be created when we are contributing each and every one of us, creating this field, the holographic field of consciousness, where everyone supports everyone in the creation of being whole and consciousness. As this ignites and we align with the new era field and the update of today, the stardust activates, and we don't need to understand what it is to be in the adventure. You can just be aware, be curious, allow it to support you here. See what happens by itself. It opens globally in 13D, and it's something that's given to a system for it to be allowed to take it in, and for our system to allow it to contribute. So it's your system that determine if the stardust is allowed and how it is, how it can contribute to your creation of your reality and your alignment with everything that makes sense. And in the expansion, the usage of technology. And how will this show itself in your everyday life? Maybe you will begin to see how your usage of the technology works with you, how it gives you and how it takes, and how you begin to be able to see when it's a good idea to make decisions, to choose differently than you already do. When will the usage of the technology bring you joy and a lift? When will it lift you up to a higher state of being? And when will it bring you down? And allow it to work for a while. Allow it to show itself to you, because if we are just counting on the immediate reactions, then we will not get it all in. because sometimes something brings us down in a shorter while, and then it will uplift us afterwards when it brings us into another knowingness, another awareness. Then we can go into a state of consciousness where we are more aligned with the soul, the eternal soul that is yours completely. And with this alignment, you will sense the deeper connection and the peace with this. And it's an active peace, a peace where you're igniting with ideas and things you can see where you can do something. A powerful peace, you could say so. The energy work expands here, gets stronger. Maybe you sense it emotionally, physically. If something comes, then it will go again. See it as a wave that shows you that something's happening. We can't grasp it. We can't decipher it. We can't analyze what it is, because it's just something that shows, and then it will go, that shows us that something is happening. The way you can be aware and be present with the stardust activation that happens here, and I sense it's activating now in your energy system, is perhaps a slight sense of pressure and then an expansion. And then a kind of settlement where you sense yourself another way, sense yourself inside and out, and perhaps even outside and in at the same time. A sense of trust, maybe appears. If you have a complete other experience in this, it's perfect as well. This is just my sharing. The stardust activates globally. Support everybody into this higher connection, providing, supporting, and everybody's system decide upon how to take it in. And it will activate in the next month to come and reactivate under the next full moon. Opens in waves globally. Breathe soft, deep. The list with the people and the places we would like to support with the love and light. The part that we are taking care of is fulfilled. And the light people, the light beings taking care of this accordingly. It's their work. They can now get to it. Our contribution is to ensure to move out the energy, the dark, dense energy, the heavy energy created by human beings constantly. So if we are in a shorter while connected with dense, dark energy, it's not a problem for this work. But if we, for a longer time, sustainably stay with the dark, dense, heavy energy, then We will create like areas of this energy. And if it's still connected to us, then these light beings, light creatures, they are not able to take care of it. It will be too strong for them. So what we are doing here is that we are swiping globally, and we are supporting the people and the places we bring in here to be released of the dense, heavy energies, dark energies. And the ones that will be released is the one that doesn't make sense. The ones making sense supports us to be grounded here and to be rooted in our reality, they will stay. It's important. And we are not choosing this. The love and the light, when it brought in, it will support the heavy things that shows us what life is about and support us to be aligned with this, to move forward and to take our time and turn to lift these things up that we are here to do. And then we will be supported to the release of everything dark, heavy, dense that doesn't make sense to be released. So being here in our togetherness and in the mutual feel of the new era, we bring this support in under the full moon, nearly each full moon. And we are joining in with other groups globally, universally, by intention and by participation and by being in the same vibration. And in this vibration, there's no separation. So when we are joining in with the work here, we will automatically be connected with other groups globally with the same intention. Especially in the level where our consciousness automatically know there's no separation. The shift in the subconsciousness that opens in these days, these weeks, perhaps months, brings in a new non-divided consciousness and brings in a non-polarized consciousness. This non-divided, non-polarized consciousness supports us into a stability and a quietness, a peace that brings the possibility to know and to be lifted much closer and with much more ease, to be aware of your surroundings and what brings you quietness, peace, and this uplifting in the energy, the joy, the sense of being blessed or being touched. To be in the searching of this is a good idea because it gives you the experience of how powerful this is. And when you shift into the higher vibrations, your experience with the higher vibrations will show you what can't be told, it can be understood, what we just need to experience within, and then we know. As a part of us igniting since January 2026, recognizing much more about what happens in the energy, and this is ignited in everybody here. It's difficult to understand. It has to be, and it will be. So it's good. It's lucky that we don't need to understand it for it to participate and for it to support or development or powerful expansion and in a really short time possibility to go into an evolution that has been foreseen until now, but now it reignites with this support. So when you choose to connect with something that uplifts you and you are aware of this, you are focused on this, you might experience both this lift and a kind of expansion in your way where you see things differently. If you invite people to join in about something that lifts you up in a way that brings in both the quietness, the peacefulness, but also the energy, then in the togetherness you might experience that the talk, the sharing, the ideas that comes will ignite in a complete other level, deliver something you couldn't imagine or you couldn't bring forward just by thinking about it. So this genius version of finding ways and ideas and seeing things and connecting things both to a self and in a togetherness is possible. So to investigate it will be an everyday participation in the energy work that we are supporting here. We are a part of the whole and the mutual collective field, connected field of the Gathered Earth people, ignited in January 2026, and it expands and it develops. And the closest thing, but still completely different to this, is what we know as artificial intelligence, but we could call this non-artificial intelligence. And as the artificial intelligence, this provides us with an expansion to what we already know, what we are taught, what we are trained to, what we are born with, that this will deliver an expansion, something more that automatically will merge with what we already know and what we already do, what we are already able to. So sometimes it's easy to see these shifts, sometimes it's difficult. To be aware of these small lifts, these small expansions of the way your consciousness functions, then you ignite the awareness that comes with the 13D. The awareness that connects and collects these understandings, these seeings, these recognitions is the higher version that ignites as well in these days. And the stardust that now or nearly now is present in the global field. We are still here supporting the energy work, and the portals, the layers prepared for the energy works are completely open and contributes and distributes the stardust. And the star people connected with us for this energy work, they are telling us that it works pretty well. They are thrilled about how it works. Maybe you sense it now. I sense it like a tension in the energy, and I sense that the vibrational span in my energy field is extended. And I sense a rooting through my body. And now I see everybody incarnating now carrying in a 13D, in a spherical field, carries star being energy, star being knowingness, with the star being that we are connected to. So I'm touched by seeing in the inner visions that the light ignites globally with the star being knowingness, brings in a new frame, a new library for consciousness, existence, and creations. Brings in a new background. It's like a fulfillment of background for our consciousness to create completely new, pure, non-affected consciousness. And the sign of this is for it to be sensed really truthful, really true, and really easy for you to align with and resonate with it. It shows itself by being a bit intense, and that you can react to it much more than you would imagine, and it can be difficult to understand why we react so much to these ignitions and recognitions by what merge, what ignites, what arrives from the star being consciousness igniting in each and every one of us. It's important that this is a support we are prepared for. It's completely the opposite of being disturbed or something being determined for us. This is an activation of our free will and our ability to carry it and carry it into a reality, to create a reality that represents our free will and what we would choose if we could. There's no demanding. It's not even an exchange. It's like another expression of what you already are. Being suddenly present. Making sense of more gives idea with energy, power, and a sense and ignition to make things happen. And hopefully in the next weeks and months to come, an ignition of the new synchronicity. So when we have these powerful ideas and ways where we can see things can happen, that we will begin to be connected with the right people, the right places, the right times. Hopefully, we don't know yet if this will ignite strongly enough for us to recognize it. It's here, it's functioning, but there's a huge difference for it to like working in the background, and for it to be something so strong and so recognizable that we know of it. And that's an intermediate version where some people will know of it, because with their deeper extended connection, they will sense it, they will know it. But the forecast right now is that it will ignite for everybody to begin to recognize it. With this, we are landing our participation in the energy work and the healing, the supports it brings to us, the light and the love to the people and the places we brought in. If you afterwards are thinking about someone and some places you would like to support, you can use the replay for the 4 days after the full moon. Thank you so much for joining in here. If you want to see some more, please meet me in my YouTube channel, The Word of Consciousness channel, my homepage, marianne.com, and you can find me on Facebook as well. If you have any questions, any sharings, please share them in the comments and I will come back and try to answer to them. As we are here in the time frame ending for this full moon energetic update of June the 30th, 2026. Maybe see you next time. Maybe see you here and there. When I have free open webinar in English as well, you might come by. I'm traveling to Toma in Portugal and will be there from the 15th of July, opening and working for the global energies and for this ignition of our continuum of consciousness, for it to be able to support us in the birth of consciousness in these days, these weeks to come, these months. And I will try to share something in English as well. I'm sharing a lot in Danish. That's my native tongue. But I will try to share in English as well. And if you would like to hear something in English, tell me about it from my journeys, my travels. So I'm going to Toma in the middle of July, and I'm called to be in Bosnia with the Pyramid Valley of Visoko in September, the middle of September. So if you would like to hear anything in English from these places when I open the energy and work with the channeling and with the huge field and what's going on and the communication with this, please share it here and I will bring it in. Thank you so much for the sharing of today. See you here and there and everywhere.